Okay then, make a start. Okay, so there's a question. We should recognise or respond and reward good teaching by questioning whether good is bad and bad is good. Warning, this debate offers more questions than answers. Sit tight. The following account is based on a real learning incident. It is a true account. No names have been changed, no assessments have taken place, or any work has been subject to final exam board ratification. Picture a scene where two 8-year-old girls, Cecilia and Evie, are eating lunch on a wet and windy Yorkshire afternoon. We know it's true because it rains and it's wet and windy in Yorkshire. Beans on toast, Heinz, white bread, of course, accompanied with a drink of orange squash. Evie looks up at the painting in the room and suddenly starts to giggle with embarrassment. She asks Cecilia, "What is that?" Cecilia's reply, "It's art." Both more giggles. Evie, "What is art?" Cecilia, "Art." All art begins with a question. We ask why. The account described as a perfect scene of dialogue and self-reflection. Cecilia and Evie are trying to understand what Cole would refer to as the learning cycle of kids. Bruce Mao, the designer, states, "Capture accidents. The wrong answer is the right answer in search of a different question. Collect wrong answers as part of the process. Ask different questions." Art is difficult. It challenges, it questions what is good. He further states, "Forget about good. Good is a known quantity. Good is what we all agree on. Growth is not necessarily good. Growth is an exploration of unmet recesses that may or may not yield to our research. As long as you stick to good, you'll never have real growth." Okay, we now need to look at bad, but how can we further understand bad? To understand something is not to be able to define it or describe it. Instead, taking something that we think we already know and making it unknown thrills us afresh with its reality and deepens our understanding of it. That's Ken Yohara, a designer who's well known for designing Muji, the brand. The artist wants to be free, but tremendous discipline is needed to use that freedom. There is no freedom without discipline. If there is discipline and no freedom, that equals no art, only propaganda. That's Terry Frost, who some of you may be aware of. I'm talking about teaching. Here's Terry further. "The great problem is to sort out your own ideas. Practice is the answer. Experience is the catalyst between theory and practice. Always try to make, or a great danger is that you could think yourself to a standstill." So art is important as not only an expression of society, but looks into the future, as we pointed out this morning, and enhances our lives in so many ways. This is not so easy to teach. William Sandberg, the previous director of the Stedelijk Museum in Amsterdam, said, "Artists have longer feelers, antennae, which allow them to pick up vibrations much earlier, which are transmitted from that which is going to happen. Artists give shape to what is happening or will happen. The artist expresses things that are not yet at the moment visible for us." So the central aspect of reflexivity is so important, and the autonomous learner. Where does the autonomous learner sit in the 9K era, something we're battling with? We're trying to teach good, whatever that is, but good, that can be bad. Our society overstresses the preforming of our characters. In our teaching, we question this, and we are about deforming or de-learning as we work with, learn, and teach with our students. Art teaching is about developing a mindset and giving our students the confidence to achieve their potential and make a mark. Again, inverted commas, mark, notion of a mark. Art is intimately connected to who you are, a new point of view in the world, a new departure, and about making a mark in the world. It's about meaningful expression. This is nearly just finished on, this is what we had on our degree show this year. So this is Walter Crane, head of design in the 19th century, talking about self-expression and reflection about society and who we are within society, and the notion of beauty and aesthetics. So finally, as one of my ex-students said, good or bad, it's not about the mark you get, but the mark you make. So thanks for staying awake.